one of the really important classes that we actually teach in Theta Healing is called You and the Creator. And that actually goes through and explains like the different aspects of yourself. So with Theta Healing, we believe that our belief systems are stored on 4 levels. So the first level is your core level, which is everything that you're taking from conception through till now.
Okay.
The second level is the gene level, and that's all the ancestral stuff, and that goes back 7 generations. And then you have the history level, which is past lives and also group consciousness. And then the 4th level is the soul level. And so for each of those 4 levels, there are different aspects of ourselves. So the first aspect of ourselves is the survival self. And your survival self is always out there trying to fix a problem, right? Or it's all about survival. It's about keeping you safe.
Yeah, and my survival self goes, there's no problem here. There must be a problem somewhere. Let's try to look at all the non-drama and see if there's an issue. That's what mine does. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
annoying.
Absolutely. Yeah. But the survival self is on like, the core level, the gene level, and also the past life level. So there could be things that it's keeping you safe from that are from 20 generations ago.
That would make sense, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you have your undercurrent self, and the undercurrent is the one that's always trying to fix the problem. Right. So the undercurrent is the one that will use revenge or, even resentment to try and fix something. Right. So somebody has hurt us in the past. It's trying to get back at them. It's trying to fix that problem. Right. And then you have your ego self. And the ego self, is usually, trading fame and money at the expense of somebody else. And ego is not a bad thing. It's only when it becomes egotism. And, there are a lot of conventional industries out there that you can get away with egotism. But the healing industries is an industry that, once you get into egotism, people see through you, and, you're really creating, a negative experience for yourself, because people are spiritual. They see that.
Yeah, okay, that's true. But the other thing too that I want to interject here, and I would love to hear your thoughts on it, is, and we haven't really even gone into how theta healing works yet, but a big part about theta healing is that you are not the healer, you are witnessing the healing. And that, would you agree? That's why a big part about egotism can't fit with healing, because you're not, the savior of the world. You are the facilitator, you are the observer, you are watching the healing happen. And for our listener, we'll explain that in a little bit as well, in case you're a bit confused. But yeah, is that right, Mark?
Absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on. And that's, that's what keeps you grounded. That's what keeps you balanced, because you are not the healer. You are just witnessing the creator doing the healing. And look, I've been blessed. I've worked with, thousands of people, and I've seen a lot of people have incredible healings, right? Miraculous healings. But I didn't do any of that. I just watched the creator heal it. And moreover, it comes back to the person. If that person is ready to heal, the healing is going to take place. Right? 18 years ago, when I was half dead, I got to that point where, it didn't matter who was sitting in front of me. I knew I was going to heal. I wasn't going to that healing hoping it was going to happen. I knew. And that brings us back to like an important question he asked earlier about, like, that spirit. Why is it that some people heal and some people don't?
Yeah.
One of the biggest things that stops us back holds us back as humans is that fear of death, or the fear of the unknown. So if your spirit has come down here with a purpose, and every single one of us has a spirit, and our purpose is to fulfill something that our spirit has identified that is important for us. So if your spirit wants to stay and the physical body wants to go, what can the physical do to force the spirit? Nothing. If the spirit wants to go, and the physical wants to stay, then what can the physical do to force the spirit? Nothing. So this whole fear of death that people have is actually just a waste of energy. And the fear of death actually stops people from living their lives because, if you've got a greater purpose here on this planet, then you're going to be here and you're going to achieve it. And the way I look at it, like 18 years ago, I had like that death door. I had that opportunity to go home. I was half dead.
Yeah.
And it was really simple. And it basically came down to the point where I was like, you know what? Are you choosing to stay or are you choosing to go? And what Vienna says is when you achieve around 70% of your life purpose, then usually you'll have like the opportunity to go home. But see, what happens at that point is you can actually reset the purpose.
Oh, like
You can
create a
choose
new
to
one or up
continue it
level it.
and you can expand it. And that's what happens for a lot of people is they get to that point and it's like, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to choose to go home this time.